to us, we're going to do right back to them, but double, man. All right, what goes around comes around. It says, thy reward shall return upon thy own hand, man. So everything that they've done to us, we're going to do right back to them. All right, we're going to strike them through with the same. We're going to give them a taste of their own medicine, man. All right, they're bullies, man. They're bullies and oppressors. All right, and it's only righteous for them to catch judgment for what they've done. All right, verse 16. For as ye drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. That's right, because when the kingdom is established, it's going to be a non-stop hardcore labor for them, man. It's going to be a non-stop continuous pain, hardcore labor and work for them, man. It says, yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. Pertaining to the nation of Edom, man. The nation of Edom is basically gonna go through this continuous hardcore labor and continuous slavery until he is utterly wiped off the planet of the earth. He's gonna be extinct after 1,000 years of slavery. It says, verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. That's right, man. Because we're going to take what they had and build over that, man. We're going to possess their possessions, man. Everything they once had, we're going to take all of it. We're going to take their women. We're going to take all their gold, so on and so forth. And then we're going to go on and build more off of that, man. We're basically going to, once we take everything that they had, we're gonna be able to find more through the Most High, man. We're gonna have what they had and more. It says, verse 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. All right, so we're gonna be a fire and flame, and basically Esau's gonna be that kindle, man. We're gonna burn over him, man. We're gonna utterly wipe him out throughout slavery because they're never gonna learn, man. And on top of that, they've overly oppressed us, man. They abuse their power completely. All right? It says, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remnant of the house of Esau, man. So there's not going to be any remnant of the house of Esau, man. Like it says in verse 16, it says, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been, man. It's going to be like you guys never existed in the first place, man. All right? This is Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them. Alright, he said he's going to have mercy on Jacob and will choose Israel, man. Therefore, and that mercy he's going to have on Jacob and Israel is going to be the 1/3, and out of the 1/3 is going to be the elect. Okay, so that 1/3 that's willing to hearken into this truth, man, and hearken into this understanding, man, and try and follow the laws and statutes to the best of their ability, the Most High is going to have mercy on them and basically most likely save them within these end times, man, within these as these prophecies come to pass, man. Save them from this martial law, or protect them spiritually, protect them in this martial law, and so on and so forth. And when these nukes finally hit Babylon, these chariots are basically going to uprise the nation of Israel. It says, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. That's right, because we're going to gather all these heathenistic nations, man. All these different nations. It says strangers, so anybody that's not of the nation of Israel. Verse 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, for servants and handmaids. All right, so for servants and handmaids, man, it says you're going to possess them in the land of the Lord. In the kingdom of heaven, we're going to have them for servants and handmaids, slaves, man, for workers without pay. It says, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors, man. We're gonna rule over these heathenistic nations, mainly pertaining Edom, man. We're gonna rule over our oppressors and those that continue to oppress us and look down upon us, man. We just gotta endure, man. We gotta continue to endure. This is James. This is James 2:13. For he shall have judgment without mercy that hath showed no mercy, man. So he's going to have judgment without mercy, all right? These other heathenistic nations, mainly pertaining Edom, they have judgment without mercy because they didn't show us any mercy, man. They continue to oppress us. They torture us in a variety amount of ways, man. And it's basically unbearable. So we're going to do what they did to us, but double, man. We're going to give them the same pain, but double. We're going to stack on top of that, man. And they're going to realize where they fucked up by touching the nation of Israel. It says, and mercy rejoice against judgment, man. It says, so that hath showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment, man. So we're going to be rejoicing against their judgment, man. We're going to be rejoicing once we're finally able to take these heathenistic nations and show them where they fucked up, man, by touching the nation of Israel. We're going to be rejoicing once the kingdom is established and we're finally looking down upon the nation, these heathenistic nations that continue to oppress the nation of Israel, man. We're going to be rejoicing in that moment, man. Once we finally get to take them captives, once we finally get to do what we always fed them on doing to them, man, because of how much they oppressed us, man. We weren't able to fight back, but once we get to fight back, it's done and over with. This is Jeremiah 49 and 12. Yeah. It says, for thus saith the Lord, behold, for thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken. That's right, man. Because they think they're not going to be, catch judgment for what they've done. But now that these prophecies have come to pass, Esau is starting to realize he's going to have judgment for what he's done, all right? He's going to drink of that cup of judgment. It says, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? There's a question mark there. So it's saying, you think you're going to continue to do what you've done for many of years, and so on and so forth, and think you're not going to get punished for it? It says, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it, man. So you're not going to go unpunished, Esau. You're not going to go unpunished, other heathenistic nations. You're going to drink of that cup of judgment, man. You're going to have a big gulp, a giant shot of that cup of judgment, man. All right? Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. That's right, man. It says that cup is going to be passed on to thee. All right, so that cup of oppression, man, is gonna be passed down to you. You're gonna have a taste of that of your own medicine. That cup of constant destruction. That cup of being naked. That cup of embarrassment, man. All that is gonna be passed down to you, man, and you're gonna understand what it feels like to be at the bottom for once, man. And after that, you're being wiped off the planet of the earth because you overly oppressed us. You abused your power, and on top of that, you're gonna continue on trying to act wicked in general, man. Because that's your seed is spoiled, man. Scriptures say your seed is spoiled, so you're done through. You're done with, man. You're through, plain and simple. All right. So you're gonna have a taste of your own medicine, and we're wiping you out. We're wiping you out, plain and simple. You're gonna have no say. You're gonna have no say to it. There's really nothing else you can say. But you might as well just sit there and accept it, man. You might as well. You know. And this is all from scriptures, man. Thus saith the Most High, you're gonna get wiped off the planet of the earth. Thus saith the Most High, all these heathenistic nations are going under us, man. This is this is Isaiah 60:14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee. All right, we're going to have you, the heathenistic nations, bow down to us. It says, the sons also of them that afflicted thee. So the offsprings of these elites, man. It says, and all that despise thee shall bow themselves down at thee, at the soles of thy feet. All right, all these other heathenistic nations that oppress and despise the nation of Israel, they're going to be bound down to our feet, man. They're going to be bound down to us like, on all fours, face to the ground. It says, and they shall call the city of the Lord the Zion of the Holy One of Israel, man, because they're going to realize that the kingdom of heaven dwells within the nation of Israel, that the Most High dwells within the nation of Israel, man. And they're going to be bowing down to us, serving us, because they know we're a righteous nation, man. All right? So I think I'm going to close it out from there. All right? So with that being said, once again, I want to give all praises. Actually, matter of fact, I'll play this one out real quick. This is a 2nd Ezra 6 and 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all the creatures, all right, because, Adam basically was made to rule over all these creatures. He had dominion over all these different beasts and animals. Of him come we all, the people also whom thou hast chosen, all right? Because from Adam, all these offsprings have came from him, it branched off. And then it says, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. So that's letting you know who's those chosen people? The nation of Israel. Verse 55. All these have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake. All right, that's letting you know right there that this planet and everything about it is meant for our sake. We're meant to rule over the planet and own this planet in general. It says, verse 56, also for the other people, all right, those who aren't the chosen nation, which also come from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing but like unto spittle. All right. So what's spittle? It said that the other nations that come from Adam that aren't the chosen of people. It says, I'm gonna read that one more time. Verse 56. As for the other people, which also come from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing but like unto spittle. All right. So they're nothing but like unto spittle. They're nothing but spit, man. They're nothing but a loogie. All right. So compared these other nations compared to the nation of Israel, they're nothing but spit, man. It says, and it has likened them the abundance, all right? So it says, and has likened the abundance, the multitude of all these other nations, all right, of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. All right, so these other nations are nothing but a drop that falleth from a vessel. They're nothing but a loogie. All right. So naturally, thus saith the Most High, they're supposed to be under us. But understanding the fact that we're under these curses, they're oppressing us. But they're gonna catch judgment for doing so, man. Alright? So all these other nations, they're bound to come right back under in their place. They're bound to be put back right. It's like they're bound to be put right back in their place, and right back in their places under the nation of Israel, man. Alright, as what? Servants and handmaids. Alright, so with that being said, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Peace and salutations to the Akim out there pushing this truth with sincerity. Of course, give thanks, honors, respect to the elders of GMS Great Millstone for teaching this wisdom and knowledge. Shalom.